Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody had a great trading week. And I know yesterday was a crazy heavy fundamental day and a crazy trading day. Did you stay into the market or did you get out of the market and not trade at all? That's one of the main things I try to tell so many people when it comes to heavy fundamentals. You can decide not to trade it, especially when the heavy fundamental is coming out later on in the week. If you're a day trader, more than likely you found some decent trades, whether it be Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. You probably already made some decent gains for the week. So why risk all your profits going back into the market on a heavy fundamental day like CPI? And that kind of goes for my new traders. Don't force yourself to trade CPI or heavy impact news if you don't have to, right? If you just being patient, there's always going to be another clean entry, and there's always going to be another day to trade the market. If you don't know where to check for your fundamentals at, what I use and what's a common website is forexfactory.com. This right here, you can impact or check all the heavy fundamentals that will impact whatever pair you're trading for that given day. So with that being said, let's see how CPI affected the markets. I took quite a bit of trades this week, more than I normally take, but that's only really because I saw the same strategy time and time again in the market. The way I like to trade the market: breakout, pullback, price action pattern, go for my trade. If it's breaking above a level, I want to go for a pullback buy. If it's breaking below a level, pull back, sell. Knowing that direction in the market is such a beautiful way to determine, do you want to go for a buy or do you want to go for a sell? Understand, at the end of the day, you only have two choices. So looking at the process can be a very simple way, and you want trading to be simple. You don't want it to be a super hard thing where you have to look at a bunch of different reasons to enter your trade. Looking at one of my trades right here on All NZD, look how perfect this trade was. I had the simple breakout, right? I had the pullback to the same level, and then I used the Morningstar confirmation as my reason to get into the trade. If you're not sure what a Morningstar is a bullish candlestick patterns that confirm that buyers are now taking back control of the market. Besides just knowing this, right, like my main step to find an entry, my first step, right, I look for a breakout above or below a level. My next step, right, I look for the pullback to the same previous level. And then the third step is I look for the price action pattern to confirm why I want to get into the trade. Understand that the level you're looking at, right, like this level here, I know that's where I want to enter at. And once it comes to that level, I got to discover why I want to enter at that level. So the same thing goes for this right here. You can see how this right here was the pass, right? This right here was the pass. Price action broke above that level. It corrected or pulled back to the same level. After that step, I just simply used the Morningstar as my why and said to myself, breakout, pull back above a level, pull back to the same level, makes a Morningstar, a bullish confirmation. That's my entry. And you can see here how it worked out perfectly for me. It broke clear through that TP1, and it still had even more room to go even further to the top side. But really keep that in your mind. Breakout, pullback, confirmation, trade. And that don't matter if you're going for a buy or going for a sell. It's the same exact thing. Breakout, pullback, confirmation, that's your trade, okay? Understand the level is always going to be where you want to enter at. Like every single time a past level is broken back above or below, I know that's my where. Now, once it gets to that where, I got to figure out why. Why do I want to go for a buy? Why do I want to go for a sell? sell. But look how simple this strategy really is, and look how profitable it is. The single trade for a new trader is a lot of money, even for an experienced trader, and you're making 80 pips a trade, 40, 50 pips a trade. That's a lot of profit to be had. And you just got to understand it's about being consistent. So this trade right here, it is one other trade I took in this week so far. I'm going to show you guys a few others. My next pair that I traded was US30. Now, this is the same exact thing. Very simple strategy. Breakout, pullback, confirmation. I'm going for my buy. Now, you're looking right here. You had the previous level of resistance. I had the previous level of resistance. Previous level of resistance. When I saw this green bar break above this level, that was my breakout. That was indication that the previous level was now being broken out of, and buyers may gain control of the market. And that's what I mean when I said last time, just simply understanding simple direction and market structure can be all you need to make some decent money in the market. Now watch it. After I had the breakout, what's the next step? I got to wait for that correction or the pullback to my level or to my where, right? I know the level, the zone, whether it be a level of support or a level of resistance, that's where I want to enter at. So once it pulls back to my where or my level, I got to figure out now why. But plain and simple, you got the process of elimination. Because you knew it broke above and knew it got to pull back, right off the bat, you can't eliminate going for sales because it broke above a previous level. The same way here, how I break below and it pulls back and it goes to the downside. Same thing here, break above, pull back, more than likely is going to go to the top side. You just got to figure out where and why, right? We got our where, and now we got to figure out our why. Now from here, I go down to my 4, I can go down to my 3, I can go down to my 2 to find confirmation, and that's what happened for me. I saw the morning star, the same pattern you saw on Alt NZD on the 8-hour. I found that same pattern on the 2-hour. It's still the same thing. You still have the breakout, right? You still have that breakout, you still have that pullback, and now you just got to find a confirmation within the time frames. So what I do is I start from a higher time frame using the same exact level and just wait for the pullback. And once it gets on that pullback, I play through my 8, my 4, my 3, my 2, my 1. Now all that is pretty much the same, okay? But when it comes down to the time frame, I just simply understand if I find my trade on the 4-hour or 8-hour or even the 3-hour, is probably going to be a long-term trade, meaning that I'm not looking to just get in and hop out in 5 minutes. That's very simple to understand. The higher the time frame, the longer you got to be patient to allow your trade to come to you. So every bar here is 4 hours apart. So 4, 8, 12, 16, right? Just these bars here is 16 hours of your day. So just understand that the higher the time frame, the longer your trade is going to take to do something. The lower the time frame, you should be in and out. And I'll show you an example of that as well. But really just get that strategy of what I'm looking for, right? Simple breakout, simple pullback, everything is the same. Like this right here is exactly the same way I traded all NZD. Same pattern, same technique, everything. And that's what trading is really all about. Taking your time to understand, you're looking at the market and trying to understand where is your strategy showing itself at? On what pair is it appearing, right? And once it appears on the chart, you simply go for your trade. You be confident and you go for your trade. So this right here was my setup on US30. I'm going to show you exactly the same exact trade on NAS 100. I traded these the same exact way. So this right here is the same thing. Let me kind of remove my old markings real quickly. But all this stuff, guys, is all the same thing. And trading is just simple when all you're looking for is your strategy. Whenever your strategy presents itself in the market, you just simply take advantage. And like I said, the main thing I want you to get out of this is understanding market direction. If you can understand that, the rest can be very easy because all you're doing is deciding, do you want to go for a buy or do you want to go for a sell? And it's just that easy. This right here, as you can see, is very identical to US30. US30, right? break above a previous level, it pulled back to the previous level, I went for my buy. Now look at NOS 100. It's the same exact thing. If not, it's even more clean. So you see here, we have the past level. We have the past level. We had that breakout, right? You go down to the floor, you'll see even better. You had the breakout right here, big green bar for that breakout. And then you had the red bar right here for that pullback. And like I said, right, we know our where. The level, the zone is where we want to enter at. So once we come back to our where or our level, now we got to figure out why we want to get into the trade. So trading is just that easy. Like I said, besides understanding morning stars, evening stars, bearish engulfing, bullish engulfing, dojis and dragonfly dojis and gravestone doji and all that other stuff, just understand that all you're really looking for is a buy or a sell. So based off of direction, is it going to go up or is it going to go down? When it comes to me finding my entry, that's easy because I know my level is my entry. The same thing here, right? When price action broke below this level, it then pulled back to the same level. And what happened? It fell to the downside. Understand that because we knew it broke below a level, we knew more than likely got a pullback to the same level and go to the downside. Same thing here. Because we knew it broke above a level, we knew it had to pull back to the same level, come back to the same exact touch. This right here, and this right here is all the same exact touch. But because we knew it broke above, because we looked for a pullback, we knew a buy was more than likely. Same thing here, break below, pullback, you know a sell is more than likely because it's falling down. It's coming from a downtrend. So after a correction, you look for another sell. After a correction, you look for another sell. It can be the same way as this buy. After a correction, right, back to the level, you can look for a buy. After a correction, which is going on now, how do you think is going to go next, right? We're going to look the same exact way. We're going to say, okay, this is the past level. That's the past level. This is the past level. It's broken out. Now we're trying to pull back. Once it comes down here, that's our where. That's our level. That's where we want to enter at. And then we figure out why and we go for another buy. Or it can break below this level, pull back, and that's still the same thing. You're just simply going to go for a sell. If it breaks below the level, you're going to enter on the pullback to the same level. So just realize how simple and easy that stuff is, guys, right? Look at my strategy. It appears across every different part of the market. It doesn't matter if it's indices, if it's stocks, if it's Forex, it's all price action. It all can be traded the same exact way. This is NOS 100 and look at US 30, identical to each other. So understand, if you like trading indices, you can trade both of them the same exact way. The same exact way. Now, looking at a few other pairs of the market that took off during that CPI or kind of got out of whack was like Euro NZD. I found a great entry on here as well for the same exact reason. Breakout, pullback, look for confirmation. I went for my buy. And like I said, because in my mind, because of experience, because I know that price action has broken above a level, I know a pullback, right? Here's the previous level, break above, big green bar, big pullback, right? Here's my where at the same level. I know more than likely I'm going to go for a buy. You see in this same strategy across every pair I've traded, right? AUD NZD, Euro NZD, US 30, NOS 100. So when any given time I see the strategy, it has to be the same way for you. Any way you trade the market, whether it be straight naked charts and price action, whether it be the Fibonacci or this and that, you have to wait until your strategy appear itself in the market, and then you simply go for your trade. So you're seeing it here, very simple setup. I did not have to overthink it. It made multiple morning stars here, multiple confirmation. All I had to do is sit in my hands and be patient. I saw the breakout, saw the pullback, got it from my buy, not overthinking it, made a bunch of money to the top side. Now look at that, right? I mean, they're all identical. That's why also it's so easy to get into a trade. Now looking at EuroCAD, it's the same exact way, same exact method. This is the previous level. This is the previous level. Now, what happened here? You had the breakout. You have the pullback to the same level. You look for confirmation, and what do you expect? That's going to be the buy. Like I said, simple direction in the market can be so very helpful just because we knew it broke out of the level. And understand that sometimes that breakout and pullback, it can be big and sometimes it can be small. Like over here, you have a big breakout, a big pullback in money to the downside. Over here, you have a small breakout, a small pullback consolidation, but it still shoots to the top side. So look at that, guys, right? The technique, the strategy is simple and accurate and clean. All you have to do is just wait until you find it across different parts of the market. So very easy. So much money could have been made with any one of these pairs for anybody. If you know how to take your time, if you know how to identify things in the market, you're going to make money. You do not need a bunch of different reasons of why you want to get into a trade. You don't need it. All you have is a buy, all you have is a sell. So all you got to do is make a choice, right? What reason or what more evidence do I see for a buy? What more evidence do I see for a sell? In this case right here, because it broke out, because it pulled back, and because also all the other pairs reacted the same exact way. All the other pairs reacted the same way, broke out, pulled back, buy. So just by knowing that across every other different pair, I know how to get into it. Same thing my trade right here on Euro CHF. I mean, it's so easy, guys, right? I cannot stress enough how easy it is. And it doesn't matter what time frame you do this on. So I used the 15-minute on this time frame here on this trade. I started from my 1 hour, right? My 1 hour time frame. I saw that this was a pass. I saw a break. I saw right here's the breakout. Here's that pullback. This is confirmation. I'm going for my buy all the way to the top side. That's simply how I'm making my money using simple price action. You do not have to overthink your process. Find a few good things you're good at. Find a few good things you can identify in the market and just simply take advantage, guys, right? It's all about being patient. You're seeing the same way I trade across everything. Breakout, pullback, got it for my buy, stop was below the level, made a crazy amount of profit. And you see all these big spikes in the market, not because CPI is what caused all these spikes. But if you can just be patient, not overdo it, you're perfectly fine. You'll not have to overthink it, as I keep on saying. Coming down to another one, like British pound CHF, same exact way, right? Breakout, pullback, previous level, I went for my buy. Like I said, I know it's really sound repetitive, but that's what trading is. It's things that repeat itself in the market over and over again, and you know how to take advantage of it. And that's how you're making your money at a consistent rate and doing it every single day, right? So here you have the downtrend correction, right? Break below the level correction, right? Break below a level. Here you have consolidation or a range, right? And then you see it goes to the top side correction. That's simply how I got it from my buy and profited all the way to the top side. I mean, it is so many different ways to enter the market, but just knowing the charts and knowing how to react to certain situations in the market, you can make a lot of profit, even on days like CPI, where I strongly recommend if you are a brand new trader, you just stay out of it. You know what I'm trying to say? If you're a new trader, just see how the market reacts to that fundamental or to that news release on that given day, and you can learn from it. You know what I mean? You simply just learn from it. So I hope everybody had a great week, guys. Hope everybody had a great learning experience from the CPI data. And I'll see you next week, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you later.